All right, bro. Now you're happy now. Now you are
You see
back
me say I dey
again.
smile like this.
You're smiling.
You have to smile now.
So fine. Now you are back to winning ways again, Abby.
You are not back to. We are just coming. We are coming up. We are coming up.
Yeah, thought about the game.
What about the game? Yeah. Let's start with first half. Obviously, the team played well. They brought the intensity into the game, and it was something I knew that I was a little bit skeptical when the match started. But at least I think Amorim was brave enough starting his goalkeeper. So I was saying initially that there's no how you buy a goalkeeper. And I'm not using the goalkeeper. You bought a keeper. I'm not using the goalkeeper. It shows how scared you are. Use the keeper. Anything that happens should happen. And you see obviously today, at least we can see traces that the keeper is like trying a little bit as compared to Bayenda that were
Actually, it's the goalkeeping issue. Is the goalkeeper actually your issue? I
it,
don't. I don't really see anything.
it is.
All the goals they be scoring you was not actually the fault of the goalkeeper.
If you notice one thing that the goalkeeper was doing, he was coordinating the back line. And that's one of the like few changes that I noticed. So also too in the first half we brought so much intensity and the way we played Sunderland to me I don't see them as in as much as they've been playing well before, not like playing extremely well, but at least averagely. I was expecting them to play an exciting game. I thought they were going to put Man U on their toes, but eventually did not happen.
You are at home now, so the pressure will be
I
more
was
on
at
them.
home, but I've been losing at home now. But thank God, I think I'm not happy that we won today. But I was not happy with what we played in the second half. We should have scored more goals in the second half. For the likes of Mbemo, I don't know what happened to Mbemo. It was just a little bit sluggish today. Let's say today is a bad day for Mbemo. Hopefully, we'll know what Mbemo can bring to the game. He just had a bad game today.
Which player were you impressed with today?
Delete. I have to say delete. Delete is has been one of our best players this season. If not for I think they gave player of the month to. Who they give it to? Player of the month for Man
It's
U.
Bruno now.
I think it's not Bruno.
It was still Bruno.
It was Mbeumo.
Bembo.
Mbeumo,
Player of the
yes.
month.
Yes, player of the month. It was Mbeumo. I felt it would have, what's it called? Delete is worthy to be the player of the month based on what he has been playing from the beginning of this season. He has been that player that has been consistent for Man U. Beginning of this, and you look at the other defenders, they didn't have much. There was not much threat today. If you are playing we are playing the likes of what do I say, Chelsea also. You see like the pressure is so much on them. And look at what happened to Casemiro as a leader in the team. You don't have to do that now. Instead of him to now like we need a player that kind of player against Liverpool.
Yeah, that's the nation.
Now you are collecting your yellow card. This is your fifth yellow card. That means you'll be absent. So I don't know what's wrong with Casemiro. A player of that caliber making that kind of erratic tackle. I don't expect that from him at all.
Sesko today, in your last two games, he scored. How impressive do you think he has been recently?
It's obvious today that Sesko brought down hunger. But you see our players, the like of Bruno. I know when I talk about Bruno, I don't really like him. I don't fancy Bruno. Apart from Bruno, Mbeumo should have given him a lot of assists. Yeah, it was in those places collecting those balls and dropping them down for attackers to then you move forward, but nobody's giving him back the ball. It's almost like all our attackers are selfish.
Yes, yes.
And today he showed that he's actually a good striker.
Or even the goals Sesko has been scoring, like as if he's one working for it by himself. Not as if maybe they gave him the pass and then
He has been hustling for goals, and you see that he's hungry, hustling for goals. But our attackers, our midfielders are not helping him out. So there was a pass that Bruno should have given. You see how Bruno, I don't know what's wrong with Bruno. Look at Oiland in what's it called in Napoli. Look at what Kevin De Bruyne did. It's different. The class is different. Not much. Bruno is just a player that has a lot of stats to back. According to even with the stats, according to his stats, he has only passed. I think only have had 19 assists to his strikers. Yes, since he came to Manchester United, and he has had over 100 and something assists.
Oh, wow.
Obviously means that
This is a good long way.
he does not pass. He does not assist the strikers, which is a very bad thing. So Bruno for me was off today. And one thing Amorim used to do is you've made a promise that Bruno and Kobe Mino that are going to play them in the same position. But if Bruno is not playing well, you can hook him off and bring in Kobe Mino for that same position. But he will not bring off Bruno
No,
Fernandes.
right now, what I'm saying there is Man U team is still. I don't want to use word struggling, but it's still trying to gel.
Yeah, we are struggling.
So
We are struggling like
anything that
Chelsea.
will have to bring down Bruno now, like we're like no, Bruno is just the main man in that team like this now.
He's not the main man. In the
Yes,
team.
no,
Who makes him the main man in the
Bruno
team?
is the main man in your team. That is
No,
just
he's
the
never-
factual truth. You accept it or not.
He's
That is
not,
just.
he's not the main man. Yeah, a Chelsea fan now. Right?
It's not being about Chelsea fan. That is just the
I
truth.
know my
Now.
team very well. Bruno is never a main man.
So you want to tell me that the habit of Bruno, you have another person that can play that position very well.
When you say main man,
Bruno is just out of form. Accepted. But telling me that
main man, Bruno has been out of form for how long? When you say main man, that main man will be your leader in the team. Obviously, Bruno is just wearing the captain band. He's not
just because he has been bad this season does not mean he has not been. Look at today's game now. At least to some extent, he really tried.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. But for Man U, he's a bad player for Man U currently. He's not showing class. Ever since this season has started, he's not even showing the class at all. Even what we know Bruno to do, he has not been doing it this season. In as much as he's not playing well, but I don't fancy him as a midfielder. So,
all right. Now your next game will be against Liverpool after the international break. How do you look forward towards that game?
we are going to, when it comes to Liverpool, when it comes to the teams, so-called teams they call themselves big teams like Chelsea. You know what we did? No, I'm telling you, so-called teams. No, so-called. I'm telling you, even against Arsenal, he played well. The only big team that we did not play well was Man City.
Okay.
So if you are going to Liverpool, I'm very sure that the boys are going to bring in enough intensity. Forget about this game. I think the intensity against Liverpool is still going to be, when as much as Liverpool have the upper edge, I feel like Man U is going to pull off a big fight. So you're not, even if you are going down, the margin will not be much.
It will be an easy match.
Yes, it will not be an easy match.
Final thought about the game.
Final thought about the game, I think we hold this win. But if we are going to look at things critically, there are a lot of scenarios that is showing that, or elements that is showing that Man U is not a good team. And we showed that in the second half. Obviously, Amorim may think he's working on, but I don't see anything that he's doing. I've said it several times. He's not the coach for Manchester United. And as much as the owner is now saying that they're going to stick with him, as a fan, I don't have a choice than to just have a choice anyway. But if you are saying that Amorim, if tomorrow he lose again, I'll still go with Amorim must go. But so far he's the coach now, let's see what he can do. But I'm still of the opinion that he must go. And I believe that in 12 matches to come, I believe that's what's going to determine our own fate. By that time, we'll have played like almost half of the games for the season. So by that time, we'll have known that, okay, this is where we are going to stay. If you are 10th position, I know that we are going to be around that position. If you are 15th position, I know that we are going to be around that position. So that's my final thoughts about the game.
I know. On a final note, I know you are very, very happy right now that you are ahead of Chelsea in the table.
I'm not. I'm bigger than Chelsea. Why should I be happy? How should I be happy?
Don't worry, we're going to know now.
We go know today. No worry.
We're going to know.
Get ready to be cooked.